Cookie with Marianne. I'm Marianne, your host, and today we will be making a delectable 3-cheese sandwich. Now, your cheeses really depend on what you like. Or you can do 1 cheese or 2 cheese or 12 cheese. It really doesn't matter. I'm doing it's a bit of Parmesan and a white cheddar. It doesn't matter really what cheese you use. And then I'm also going to use, just keep this in the fridge, this Gruyere Grita. It's a Parmesan mixed with a Romano cheese, and it's a great cheese, and you just dash a little extra on and it'll melt perfectly. Now what first we're going to do is we're going to get a pan, and
make sure you have the handles in. Safety tip.
See if I can get this baby to light. Okay, now this is not really hot. We don't want it that hot. We actually sort of want it. Sorry. Sometimes it will not light. And you keep it on very low heat to start off with. Almost none. And then what you do is you just get a little bit of butter. Like this much. You actually double the butter. So first you do this much and you just pop it in. And it's gonna, and you just want to mix it around, and I need to turn my heat down a little because it's a little high. You want it basically low heat, and you want this butter to melt. So just take the butter off the knife and just let it sit. And you get your first piece of bread, and I'm just using wheat old bread, just Safeway brand, nothing fancy at all. And you let it in there, and it'll soak up your butter. And see, now it looks like it has butter on it, and so you just sit it down, and it's really good this way. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna sprinkle just a little bit of the cheese on, because I really cut up a little too much cheese, and that's okay, but lots of cheese isn't as healthy, and we're trying to make sort of healthier meals. Now, this cheese is gonna sit, and then what we do is I just have Hormel Natural Choice, 100% natural turkey. You can really use turkey or ham. Turkey and ham is best. You can use like salami or other stuff like that, but it is not as good. And then I have 4 pieces. You can use 3 pieces. The serving size is 3 pieces, but I'm almost done with the pack, so you might as well just use the 4 pieces. And you lay them how you'd like across the, and you want to try to sort of keep it in there. And then we're going to just do that, and I'm just going to wipe my hands. And so now what we're going to do, you're just going to let it sit, and you want to make sure your bread doesn't burn. So all you got to do is just sort of mix it around the butter, and you put your other top, you put a little bit more cheese. This side you just don't want very much cheese at all, so a little good amount. And you just put your bread right here. And what I'm going to do is you just hold on, and you look at the bottom, and it's not toasted very well. You need to just sort of keep it up, and you want it to be a golden brown. And a golden brown, it's really easy. And then on this side, what I do,
The color of pancakes.
you get this much, very little, and you just sort of put it on there, and that's gonna set it for. And you can start to smell when it gets a little bit more burnt, not burnt, but toasted. It's gonna smell great. It's still not very toasted. And what that basically means is your heat is not high enough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pump this baby up a little bit more heat, and this is going to totally go super fast. This is actually incredibly hot now. So we're actually now going to have to turn it down. And it's about medium heat, a pretty hot flame. And you just check that side again. Look, see, it's not golden brown yet. And that was in there, but fell out, and we don't want it to burn. And this cheese is great. I love it, and It's really salty and adds loads of flavor. And what you can do is just scrape off the little bits of excess on the side, and it's gonna start to melt. It sometimes takes a minute or so. We're gonna just check on it and see how we're doing. Okay, you know what? Sorry, but we're gonna have to pump this heat up. And this heat's going to totally speed the process up. And this cheese, what you wanna notice is it needs to crumble, or you don't have it, and you really don't want chunks bigger than this. This is actually probably too big because it's not as easy to melt. You don't want a chunk this big. You want it more like, you want thin, long chunks or little short dibble dabbles. Almost got it. One more minute. Okay, you can start hearing it sizzle. Even if it's not done, you can always reflip it. And what you're going to do is you're just going to do that. And see, look at that side. It's not golden brown yet, but it is crispy. So you know it's good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scooch this turkey in here, back in there, so that it'll stay. And sometimes your turkey doesn't want to work with you. And you got to go all out with your hands. And do mean you're not to burn yourself. Kids, don't do this at home. Don't do it. No. Just this. Wipe my hands once more. And this is a super easy, great sandwich. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that toast there. And it really doesn't matter if you burn it a little because there's so much flavor and it's so easy to make. You'll hide up the little bit. We're just having a glass plate, and let's just. It's almost done. And you want to just press on it, sort of like a panini almost. And you can sort of crispy it down. You can hear it. Almost just sounds like little tiny grasshoppers. And look at that. How that's golden brown. And then you have a little bit of cheese melting, and you can just stick that on the top and it'll add a little flavor. And burnt cheese is actually pretty good, so. Now, we are done with this amazing sandwich. Just stick it down here. And then for what you want to do for this, just to keep hands free of any scum that could hurt you, just scrub with your spatula, like so, and turn your heat off. And you're done. And you can serve it on anything. Thank you.